Hey everyone, good evening, and welcome to Behind the Business. Real people, real journeys, real lesson. I, hello everyone, and welcome to Behind the Scenes. I am Gisette. I created this series because I don't want you to only hear about online business from people who basically already reached the top in this business, right? I want you to hear from real people at every stages of this journey, people who are brand new, people who have been building from a few months, people who balance a career, a business, new coaches, new experienced coaches and mentors. We are going to talk about the good, the challenges, the mistakes, the lessons, and what building an online business really looks like behind the scenes, right? So, whether you are already building a business on your building your business or sitting there thinking, could I actually do this? This conversation is for you. So today, I have here with me Jehel. She has been doing this business over 4 years now. This online business over 4 years. She's a nurse over 13 years of experience in healthcare. She's a wife. She's a mom of four beautiful kids, and she's amazing. She is my mentor, and I decided tonight I'm going to start out with her because she is the person that motivated me. When I saw her video, it motivated me to step into this business. So, so welcome. Let's get into this. All right. So, my amazing mentor, we're going to start off. I want you to take us back to the beginning. Why did you decide to start this business?
Okay. First of all, thank you, Joseph. I am honored to be the first one in your series. I am truly honored, and I really like the series because, as you were talking, you were saying that you're going to show different journeys. So you're going to show people who just started the business, who started a long time ago. Because sometimes somebody want to see, you know what? I don't think I can do this business, and let me see somebody who just started. Or let me see somebody who's been in the business for 2 years. Let me see somebody who's been in the business for 4, 10 years. So, they can say that, okay, all right, this person's still going after 4 years, after 5 years. I like this segment. I really like that because I like people to see that the different journeys, and everybody experience is not the same. And, you get a little snippets of that. So I really like that. All right. Let me answer your question though.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, take me back. Whew, take me back to 4 years ago. Whew. So 4 years ago, I was, I just had a newborn. I just made a baby, and I had a lot of complications after delivery. And before that, I was doing travel nursing. So I wasn't really looking for anything online to do. Now I'm good. At that time, we just, uh, I was just picking up contracts, working. I was like, all right, okay, I'll have this baby, and after this baby, maybe I'll just relax for about 2 months, and then maybe I'll go back out to work as a travel nurse. Like I wasn't thinking about nothing online. It never crossed my mind until I had a lot of complications after this delivery, and that is when I said to myself, "Oh my gosh, like what do I have in place?" Because it was a life-threatening situation that I was going through, and I was thinking of my other kids because, as you said, I have 4 kids, so I had 3 kids before. I was thinking of them and I was like, oh my gosh, this is how I'm gonna leave them, boy. Like, this is not a good way to leave my kids. Like that is the situation I was facing. It was really serious. And then I started thinking, oh my gosh, what am I putting in place for my kids? Like, if something happens to me right now, what will happen to my children, right? And I said I need to do something online. So I wasn't looking for a business because I'm not a business. I wasn't a business minded person back then, right? We go to school, we do our degree or whatever, we go to work, and that's it. Business who? I don't know nothing about a business. So I was looking for something online to do. So I started looking because I'm a registered nurse. So I started looking in the nursing field, care coordinator, something online, remote nursing. We always searching for that, right? And then I was scrolling through Facebook and um I saw an ad on Facebook and she was like, I'm a registered nurse and I quit my two jobs. Like what? What are you talking about? I'm a registered nurse and I quit and she have her baby in her hand. She said, I quit. She said she had complications, whatever, just like me. I'm going through the same thing. I was like, let me see what this lady is talking about because I need something, right? But she was talking about an online business. And I was like, I don't know, I can't do this online business thing. Let me just, continue looking for something online. And then normally I'm not a person to go in anybody comment section and say interested or go in somebody's inbox and say I'm interested or whatever. I'm not. So if you looking at me and you're like, I'm not a social media person, I was there because I don't even comment sometimes when people post and all that, right? I was just a lurker on social media, right? And you know what? And I was like, oh, this sounds really interested. So I in the comment section I wrote interested. I'm interested. And I know she messaged me back and she was like, okay, you can watch this information session. After I watch it, I was like, oh gosh, like I don't know. If I don't know if it's for me still. And she was like, okay, let's get on the phone, let's have a phone call. I talked to her and I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is it. I think I need to do this. I need to do this. I don't know. I had no clue of what I was going to do. I had no experience in business, much less an online business. I was like, oh my gosh, if she can do it as a registered nurse, she quit her two jobs. Now, I wasn't looking to quit nursing because I'm not ready to quit nursing yet, right? But I just wanted something in place because I was down for some months. I know I would have been down for months. So I just wanted something in place so that can help me and my family until I go out to work. And you know what? I said, let me go ahead. Let me get it. After doing research, because I'm not someone to just jump into something like that. I'm not a jumper. Some people, everything they see, something else they see and they just keep on jumping, jumping. I'm not a jumper. I did my research, I checked the pros and the cons because there are pros and cons to everything. I just telling you reality. There's pros and cons to everything. I checked everything. And I said, let me start this online business. At that time, I still had my newborn in my hand. I started this business with my newborn in hand, my other three kids to see about, and complications. I was still going to the hospital every week, complications. And I was like, let me start. If I don't start now, I don't think I would start. So let me start. Even though I had a slow start because I was going through a lot of complications, I said, this is the time for me to start. Let me start. I'm going to figure it out later on. And that is how my journey started.
Wow. And that is start to this business. So you left from complications, from childbirth, to stepping outside of your comfort zone by saying I'm interested in our comment section. And now you're like well, basically 4 years into this business, and you're in on your new coaching era, right? So when you started, did you ever imagine yourself becoming a coach?
Oh, gosh. The fact that I can come online and talk like this, it still baffles me. Like, no. No.
Wow, wow.
Even though as a nurse you mentor other nurses and you precepts and whatever orient other nurses and everything, but it's different because that's your field. So this is something totally new, something I never knew about. Affiliate marketing, running an online business, mentoring people, helping people, set up their business and all that. It's a totally different field. So I never thought that I would actually reach this level of becoming going to become a coach now. I never thought I would reach this level. I just thought like, let me just do my start this business and see what's going on. But as the business progress, you grow. As the business grow, you grow. I always tell people that. And with your growth, you're just gonna keep on going and keep on going until you reach that point. So like, how did I get here?
So what would you say, what changed between the person who first started this business to the person sitting here today? So what would you say changing right now?
I would say personal growth, like hmm, personal growth, and then the mindset. Because I told you before, business is something that I never wanted to pursue. Right. Even when I was a child, like as a teenager, somebody would ask you, "What do you want to do? You want to work for somebody, or you want to be your own, have your own business?" I was like, "I want to work with somebody. It's much easier. It's less stress. Like, why I gonna, have my own business for myself, right?" That's what I would say all the time. So, my mindset have changed now. To be a business owner, it feels great. So, you call your own shots, right? Nobody in your back say, "Hey, get up, do this, do that." You call your own shots, you do your own thing, you run your business the way you want to run your business. And that's important because all of us, we have values, we have, different traits, different, thing that we consider, that we hold there. And the way that you can run your business however you want to, it speaks volumes. So I really like that. Make your business your own. I really like that. So I think it's mindset. Developing that business mindset now is that's what really changed.
So, as you said earlier, you can help like nurses, mentor them in the hospital setting and so forth. From a leadership perspective, what's the biggest difference between building your own business, right, and helping someone else building their business?
It's satisfaction. It's really satisfying to see other people grow along with you because you're growing and you're seeing somebody else growing along with you. It's satisfying. Like when I see my mentees and I was like, oh my gosh, I am so proud. I am so proud of them. Oh my gosh. Like, from having a first conversation with somebody and saying, "Oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this online business. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out. JL, I'll watch the webinar. I'll check it out. I don't know." And then they become an online business owner and you see them, their business grow, they develop themselves. I'm like, whoo, is this the same person who told me that they can't do it? And look at she now. So it's satisfying to see your business grow and your mentee's business grow at the same time. I think it's satisfaction.
It's amazing. It's a great feeling as well because for me, stepping outside of my comfort zone, and it's just a great feeling knowing that I'm doing something that is not within the healthcare setting. So my question to you is, what mistake do you see beginners make repeatedly? They we keep on doing it over and over because I know for myself, I did make a few mistakes.
I think I would speak with me. Doubting yourself. That is a big one. Doubting yourself, thinking that you can't do it. So, I would see people start the business and then, think that, oh my gosh, I don't think so. Like maybe get overwhelmed a little bit because it's new, right? It looks different, it's new, and get a little overwhelmed, right? And doubt themselves. Or, somebody would say, oh my gosh, what would this person think of me? What would that person think of me? Thinking about what others will say, for you starting this online business or whatever. I would say that anything you try to do, somebody is going to say something about it. You say you want to be a nurse, somebody say, you want to be a nurse? No. You want to be a whatever, a cleaner? No. You want to be whatever profession, there will always be a negative thing about what you're trying to pursue, right? So, getting that out of your mind that, you have to do this for you, right? It's not for anybody else. This business is for you. So, who cares what other people say? You happy, sometimes they have the best interest at heart, but you say thank you, you appreciate that and you keep going. You do your business, right? This is for you, right? You have done the research, you've done your homework, you get all your information, you have all the training provided for you, you have your mentorship, you have your coaching, you have support. What else do you need, right? So, you tell them thank you, keep looking, thank you, and you go ahead and pursue your business. So I think doubting yourself is a big one, thinking that you can't do it, and then thinking about how other people will perceive you, how other people will view you, being in the online space, right?
And I understand exactly what you're saying. People will always have an opinion, but it's just for you to get up and do what you think is right for you. So
Right.
we're gonna drift off now into the marketing and the branding part of our business. How important is attraction marketing in our business? How important it is? Because most people thinking that we're gonna like knock them up to sell them something or stuff like that. So how important is attraction marketing in this business?
Yeah, it's important because the branding is you, right? You're branding yourself. So, we talk about, I think in our lives before, we talk about different types of affiliate marketing, right? Doing direct one, you see in products, you see in, services, whatever you provide, and you see in all that, in its spotlight. And then indirect is when you are branding yourself, right? You are providing a service to somebody. And attraction marketing, it helps because you can resonate with people, just like how I resonated with my mentor and my coach. She was a registered nurse like me and doing the business. The same thing can happen for you, right? You will be watching us right now, and maybe you're a registered nurse, looking for something online to do. Maybe you're a mom, an immigrant. So you hear our accents. We live in the US, but we're not originally from the US, right?
That's true.
From Trinidad, just settled from Jamaica. Maybe you're an immigrant, looking at us and you're like, okay, they can do it. I think I can try this. I think I can do this. So attraction market is important because you work with people who are similar to you, right?
Mhm.
Similar to you, and you can share the interests, and I think that will give you a better working relationship as well. It's more easier to work with people who are similar to you. So attraction marketing is really important, and I love this business model that you can choose who you want to mentor and who you want to work with.
That's amazing. But what would you say like to a person keep on saying I'm too shy to make videos or go live or anything like that? What would you say to them?
But this was me, right? This was me. And something about mindset again. It all comes down to mindset and knowing that you're now a business owner. This is your business now. So I always say people say they might want to show their face. That's fine. You don't have to show your face. There's faceless marketing. There's AI, and you see on my page you will see AI, right? Because AI is part of social media marketing now, right? So you can use AI, but the thing is about business. You want to work with somebody you can trust, right? So the fact that you are showing your face, you don't even have to do a video, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
maybe show your face, somebody knows that okay, this is a person behind the page. At least let them know that somebody is behind this page, not just AI, not just pictures or whatever. So it's important to build that trust with people to know that there is somebody here. There's somebody, a human interaction, and that's why I always say, if you wanna, jump on a phone call, message or Zoom, that's fine, so you can really feel, that human connection.
And you answer my question about AI because a lot of person don't want to talk to AI or use it. They want to make sure that you're actually real. So
Yeah.
I love that you went into the whole AI because AI is stepping into the everything that we do right now, even in healthcare.
And you
So
know what? I can't get them wrong because that's the same thing I had to do. I had to speak to my mentor and coach, and you did too, right?
yes,
You did too. So I had to
I did.
speak to my mentor and coach before I even
That
proceed.
is it.
So that's just you want to trust that this person is real. You don't know me, you don't know just that, you don't really personally know us, but that once you have a phone conversation with somebody, you can know that okay, this is real, this is legit. So yeah.
That is so true. I get a lot of message or question about social media following. People like saying, I don't have enough followers to do this business and stuff like. What would you say to someone who keep on saying that I don't have enough followers on my Facebook or my Instagram or my TikTok account? What would you say to that person?
Okay, so this is not a business for influencers, like meaning that you are not going to be an influencer. I'm not an influencer, right? This business is for somebody with no experience, just like we had, starting from the ground up. You don't need a million followers to be successful in this business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people have 10 followers, 50 followers, right? You need clients, right? but you don't need followers, because sometimes some people follow you, they're not even interacting with your business, right?
Mhm.
So you don't need, it's not about, being an influencer, having a lot of followers, having a following, having viral posts. It's not about that. This is not the business like that,
Mhm.
right? This is a legitimate online business, taxable, right? And yes, you're using social media to promote your business, but you don't need a whole lot of followers to, be successful in your business. And we teach you that, you with training and all that.
I remember we had like one of our live session, and we had persons who did not even have a Facebook account, did not even have an Instagram account, and these people just stepped in and basically conquering the world right now. That is the Jamaica version. They're here doing so well in this business. And
Yep.
I have a lot of nurses, a lot of healthcare workers and teachers who reach out to me about this business. And the excuse is this one: I don't have time to build a business. So, what do you tell the busy professional who keep on telling you that? What do you say to them?
Okay, so sit down. I like to give homework, right? I'm not a teacher. It's just like me speaking to my children. I like to give homework. Like, sit down and write down what you do for your whole 24 hours, right? You go to work for, say, 12-hour shift, right? And you sleep for however long. But there's always some time to do something else. There's always some time. We always waste time on something else. Something else have our attention, right? For you to say that you don't have time to do something, I think it's just an excuse, right? It's an excuse because 15 minutes will not hurt you in a day. 30 minutes will not hurt you in a day. And sometimes you don't even have to be physically there. Sit down in your business while you washing the wares, while cleaning your house, while you're doing chores, whatever. You can, listen to something that will help you grow your business, right? And then you put in whatever time you have. So this business, I love it because of its flexibility. I'm a mom of four. I don't have the time. I can say I don't have the time, but I make time for my business because I know it matters, right? I know how important my business is to me, right? So I make time for it because it helps me and my family, right? So you see something that can help you, an opportunity to help you and your family, you
Mhm.
will make the time for it, right? Because it's paying the bills. So why not make time for it, right? So you
That's
will
it.
make the time for it. You don't need a whole lot of time. And I'll tell you, when I started my business, I started with a newborn, and I had to allot like little 10 minutes, 15 minutes here and there, because newborn, they require a lot of care, in the early stages. So you have 15 minutes here, you have 10 minutes here, you have 5 minutes here, but you have to plan accordingly, because if you don't plan, nothing is gonna
Mhm.
happen, right?
That's
You
so
have to
true.
plan and say, today I'm going to take 15 minutes and do this. I'm going to take 10 minutes tomorrow and do this. I'm going to take 20 minutes and do this. I know you will get it done. So I think planning is important. Setting that time for your business, prioritizing your business. Just like if you prioritize a TV show that you love, or some series that you love, prioritizing your business is really important as well. So
And
you have the time. Don't say you don't have the time. You have the time.
and like you said, that prioritize your business because it is your business. You have to put in the work because you keep on clocking into somebody else's job. When are you going to clock into your business? Are you tired? You're not tired of working for somebody else? As we said, this business is not for everyone, and that's why we're trying to get this information out there for everyone to for you to understand what we actually do and what it takes to be a part of this business. So a lot of people ask me about the money part of it and expectations. So, what do you think beginners misunderstood about making money online? So, what's one of the biggest thing you think beginners misunderstood about this business?
So making money online is not like something that spontaneously appears, right? It's not like a system that you just sit down, you start your business, money start flowing. It's not that. It's not that. It's a business. So think about a business. I always reference a supermarket. You have a supermarket, right? If you don't open that supermarket, what will happen? You won't get no customers, you won't get no sales, nothing, right?
Mhm.
If you open that supermarket and you have customers coming in the line and you're the cashier, and you're not, you're not taking their money, and you're not, you're not selling them, what will happen? Right? Nothing will happen, right? So you have to make time for your business, right? You have to make time for your business. Um, yeah, you have to make that time for your business. So it's not like, you starting an online business and money is flowing. This is a business at the end of the day. It requires time, it requires efforts, right? And obviously the more time you put in the business, the more effort you get, the more, the
Exactly.
more results you get, better.
Mm-hmm.
So it does require that, and it requires commitment. It requires you, knowing for yourself that, hey, I have training to do. I have something to do. I have to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have you have no boss behind your back no more, right? You running your business, so you have training to do, and that's why I tell you about the planning. You have training to do. You get your training done. You have clients to talk to. You talk to your clients, right? You have other things, whatever you have to do. You get it done. So it's not like if it will just flow like that. You have to do your training. You have to work with your mentor, work with your coach, run your business, do what you have to do, for you to get income. Yeah.
And all of what you just said lead me to this question: why is it important for someone who is new to have realistic expectation when starting, when it comes to the whole money thing and all of why is it important for them to have realistic expectations?
Yeah, and that's why I tell you your expectations from upfront. I'm not gonna tell you, come start this online business and you're gonna start to get money right away. Some people start and they do get money right away. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because their work ethic is different. We all have different work ethics. Some people start and they want to progress really fast, and what they do is they push and they progress really fast. Some people take the time, they want to, just go through the training, take the time gradually, and gradually their money start coming in. But the business will work, as long as you work it, right? So the expectation is there, just like a business. Every business owner, have the same expectation. Any business, you reference the supermarkets again, or whatever business you have. Some people will, get a lot of sales at the first month, and then the second month might be a little slow. The third month might triple that first month. So that is business for you. But in this business, we teach you to business mindset, and that is really important, because especially if you have never run an online business before, or a business, you need that mindset. You need to change that employee mindset to a business mindset now, to know that, what are your expectations for running a business. And once you put in that work, you do what you have to do, there's no doubt you won't be successful.
Amazing, amazing. So, what would you say to somebody watching who's wondering, could I really do this business?
Yeah, I want you to stop wondering. Stop wondering. Because you're gonna wonder now. I have a lot of people who message me and say, what, I've been watching you for a year. I've been watching you for 2 years. I'm ready. Right? Don't wait until 1 year or 2 years. Right? And even if you're at the point that you have been watching me for 4 years and you're ready now, just message. You have been watching just that for 2 years, a year, and you're ready now, just message her. Send a message. I am ready. What do I need to do? Right? Or maybe you need more information about something. What, ask your question, right? Because sometimes you just need some information, something that you're not getting. You
Mm-hmm.
need it answered, and once it's answered, you're good, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I would say start if you are looking for a flexible online stream of income. It is any form of an online business, right? It's not a job that you clock in and you clock out. You work your business, but it comes with support, and that is what is most important. It comes with support, so you're not alone. You're not alone battling this, not alone in this battle. Right? You have your mentor, you have your coach, you have support. Just send that message. I'm ready. I'm ready to start. Follow the steps, because we always have steps to start anything, right? First thing is to watch a free information session. After they watch the information session, you go on to the next step, which is the 149. What I always say is another free step, because you have 30 days to decide if it's for you. or you get your refund. Most of you will proceed, from that after the 149, because when you see the results and you see what the
Mhm.
business have to offer, there's no way you're gonna back. There's no way, right? And then you proceed, you book your coaching call, talk to your coach one on one, to see how best you can start your business, the best product package that you want. And then, you start your business, and you have the support, you have the back end. So I would say go for it, get started. Don't delay, don't delay. The time is now.
Amazing. Amazing from your story to know 4 years in the business. Before I let you go, let's jump in the Overcomers Hot Seat. So my team is called Team Overcomers, and the reason I give this name is because we all have a story. So all of us have something happening in our life, and so it's called Team Overcomers, and we are all overcoming something. So before you leave, let's jump into the hot seat. So look on your screen, Facebook or Instagram. Pick one. Don't overthink this, Just give me an answer. Facebook, give me your first answer. Facebook or
It gonna be,
Instagram.
it gonna be face. I, I'm I'm in both. I'm in both Facebook and Instagram, but I'm more present on Facebook. So I would say Facebook.
Okay, okay, we can do that. We can do that. Live video or pre-recorded videos.
For me to do, or for me to
Yes,
see?
for you to do.
For me to do.
Mhm.
I mean, pre-recorded videos are much easier because you less, your nerves are less. But live video is good. But I would choose pre-recorded video. But I mostly do live videos.
Okay, can do both, right? This one, I think I already know your answer. Night nurses.
You can answer the
Morning
question.
person or night owl? Which one?
It's gonna be nice. Oh, girl, I'm not a morning person. I can't get up in the morning. I
Yes.
struggle to get up in the morning. My kids have to go to school. Like, oh my gosh.
I, oh my God, I am not a night person. I don't know how the night shifters does it. These night, I call them night shifters. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. I'm a sleeper. So once you reach certain hours, I am out because
I was
I'm sorry. I'm
like, I
sorry.
think my day has just started. That's how I feel.
And my
My day has
final
just started. What
question.
time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it's time for me to go to bed. It's time for me to clock out. One word that describe your entrepreneurship as a nurse, right? How would you describe it?
I would say rewarding. I would say
Rewarding.
rewarding because when I look back and see that, sometimes you think that you went to school, you do nursing, and that's all you have to be. But it's rewarding to know that you have something else that you can look forward to. Like it's so rewarding when I see nurses complain about, my gosh, this manager, this shift, or whatever, whatever. I was like, I don't have to do all this complaining because I have something else to look forward to. So I would say it's rewarding to see the benefits I have receiving this business, and it's always full of surprises, and yeah, it's full of rewards. I really have no regrets in starting this online business. None.
Right. And Jail, I want to say thank you so much for joining me this evening. And most importantly, thank you for being real about your journey because what behind the scene this is what behind the scene is about, and I am not just about seeing somebody result. I want people to understand learning, mistake, mindset, consistency, the skills that you gain from this business and working behind these results. You put you in the position that you are, that you're now a coach. And everyone watching me, maybe you're listening tonight and don't know anything about online business. That's okay. I did not know anything about online business as well. You don't need thousands of followers to start this business. No, you don't. You don't have to be an influencer to start this business. And you definitely don't have to have everything figured out before you can start learning this business. So start with information, learn about social media, learn attraction marketing, learn personal branding, learn about AI because AI is taking over like this and how it can help you in this business. Learn about money and creating additional income stream. Then decide what's right for you, right? If you're curious about our online business, reach out to us. I'm gonna see if I can get our information is right here on your screen. Reach out to us and we'll definitely give you more information. Register on our website, watch the complimentary information session, get the information, ask your questions, and then decide whether this opportunity aligns with your goals. And right? And remember, you don't have to have everything figured out to take the next step. Until next week episode of Behind the Scenes, Behind the Business, real people, real journey, and real lessons. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep overcoming. So good night and welcome to Team Overcomers in advance. All right. Good
Nice,
evening, guys.
everyone. Thank you.
All right, bye, guys.